Kentanji Brown Jackson. Now, for me, I saw this the other day. It was a lot of viral video, wasn't it?
You got here how every black woman in America who's gotten anywhere has done.
You got more details with that.
It's just, man, it sucks that, like, for us, and we talked about this in, like, Fear of a Black Planet last season. Y'all go check that video out. Man, we got to be so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, think about, like, the one black president, like, he had to be the president of the Harvard Law Review. He went to Yale Law, like he had to be the cream of, not the cream of the crop.
Creme de la creme.
The cream of the cream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the cream of the crop is like the top, but then the cream of the cream is like the top of the cream.
Right.
Like, he wasn't just the best black candidate. He was, like, the best candidate, period.
Everything, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when you look at her resume, like, she's overqualified. Mm-hmm. Like, that should be one of them situations, like, man, look. And again, so y'all will see full transparency, because we went in on Jada, you know, when we talked about, if y'all get a chance, by the time y'all see this, what we talked about, Will Smith will already be out. Mm-hmm. But, like, this sister is amazing. But not just for a sister, period.
Right.
She's better than a lot of men. She's better than a lot of anybody. And the questions they were asking her were irrelevant to what it takes to adjudicate certain situations. When you're a Supreme Court justice, that appointment is for life.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? So unless you commit some stupid crime or you die, you're there as long as you want it. Mm-hmm. So you can be 70, 80, 90 years old and still sitting up there. You know, like a lot of them old racist white guys are still up there,
right? You
know, doing it. And shout out to my racist white guys out there. I just appreciate, you know, to be honest, let me know what I'm working with. But, like, some of the questions they were asking her had absolutely nothing to do.
What were they asking her? Because I was like, one of the questions at least. I was like,
I know one of them. They asked her. One guy asked her, like, what her faith was. So she said she was a Christian. She said she was a Protestant. So she's like, well, how would you judge a Catholic? And it's like, and so she's like, basically, like, it's not my position. It's like that has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not this person committed a crime.
Right.
When you commit a crime, you are held to the standards of the law, not what your faith is or who you pray to or what you believe in.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I may not judge you, but whatever consequences are doled out have to be according to the standards of, like what we were talking about with the Brittany Griner thing. If you know the rules, don't get mad when you get called to the carpet on it. If I decide to murder somebody, it's certain consequences that come with that, depending on my state or whatever. So if I murder a bunch of people and they choose to give me the death penalty, nobody told me to kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you as an individual may decide and be like, look, you know what? God forgives you and so do I or whatever. But the law says, because you did this, this is what it is. And at the end of the day, my personal feel, I pray for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what does that have to do with her qualifications as a Supreme Court justice?
See, this is where politics kind of get into it, because I'm just looking at skimming through some of this stuff because of Moneybag Joe nominated her. Now, because if I'm correct, I'm not sure. I think the House is has more majority Republican,
right?
And so now this is where politics come into it, because now it don't matter what your qualifications are, is because you bagged by him. Now I'm gonna have an issue with you no matter whatever your credentials say,
right.
And so that's the problem with the whole politic game, to where you're either red or blue, and you're not gonna like each other regardless whether you're fully qualified or not. You know what I'm saying? Obama, he pretty much, it was a landslide with him, because I mean it was a no-brainer. Like, you had him and McCain, and then McCain, you know what I'm saying? It was just like,
I was gonna make a McCain joke, but in light of
he passed
Will
a while
Smith,
ago,
yeah,
right?
but in light of Will Smith going up and slapping Chris Rock, I don't want one of McCain's daughters to come catch me.
Oh boy, that may be the running theme now. You know what I'm saying? To where now you can't say nothing to nobody, and so now they gon' try to come up and try to confront you.
I don't know. And you talked about this And I know you're the youngest.
Yeah.
I know your brother. Like, I know your brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even like now Tommy seemed like the more chill, but like I'm pretty sure like Rod was always like he just got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know him well enough to know like Rod is not somebody like if I was gonna check hot Rod, like I'd have to come with it. Cause Rod looked like he got 5 ready.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just got that personality. Like it's just like, man, like I know he got 5 ready to just shoot off. So you had to have thick skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in our circle, you know, like when you came back and we was kicking it, like, man, we go in.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't know if you ever saw Keenan and Eric go at it. Like, man, them two dudes on site.
Right.
Like
doing
on
man,
site. Like,
doing man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on site.
Right.
Like, dude, if my fam, like, man, I come from a family, like, man, either they was in the church, some kind of educator, or some kind of ball player. Mm-hmm. One thing, and whether you was a good ball player or a preacher or you was in education, man, you be a teacher that could hoop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you be a preacher that could teach a class. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we good enough. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Nigga, everybody check. We have our family gathering. You walk in the door, you gonna get lit, and you got to have tough skin, and everybody know how to shoot back from the oldest to the youngest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's not personal, even though a little bit of truth is said in jest.
Yeah, there's some truth.
You know what I'm saying? It's some truth in it, but it wasn't meant to hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To like, nobody says you're nothing because of this. Mm-hmm. Like, man, we having fun. And so if you can laugh at yourself, if I can laugh at my own flaws, what you say to me don't mean nothing. Like, I know where I'm imperfect at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know where I wish I was better at. So if I can laugh at it, nigga, what you talking about? And I tell people, I was like, we talked about with
Cornelius.
Yeah, Cornelius.
That's what I was about to bring up too, yeah.
The Game of Thrones or the 8 Mile. You know, you use your shame as your armor. Or like how B Rabbit did in 8 Mile. Let me tell you everything wrong about me. Now what? Mm-hmm. Because I'm comfortable in who I am. But when I flip it on you, though, let's see, can you take it? And what happened was Papa Doc couldn't take. He said his name was what his name was Clarence.
Clarence.
He's a gangster.
Right.
His name is Clarence. Like,
got him. Yeah, and that to me is you know, where it kind of goes off, because I mean you gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, kind of going, you know, kind of within that, man. But
shout out to Kentanji Brown Jackson, though, man. I just
Kentanji.
We both got daughters, and it's very encouraging when you, regardless of how we are, and I think we're chauvinistic in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, we believe that men should do certain things, but at the same time, it's good to know that we can tell our daughters that you can be and do anything that you want to do, and you can go as high as you want to go.
Keep it presidential.